Hello and welcome to another LeetCode solution video. This is problem number 16, threesome closest. For this problem, we're given an integer array nums of length n and an integer target. Find three integers in the nums such that the sum is closest to the target. Return the sum of the three integers. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. For example 1, we're given an input nums array of -1, 2, 1, and -4 with our target of 1. So our output is 2. This is because the sum that is the closest to the target is -1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 2. For example 2, we're given an input nums array of 0, 0, 0 with a target of 1, and the output is 0. And this is because the closest sum to the target is 0, which is our 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. Let's go through an example. For this example, we're given an input array of 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 7, and a target of 7. The first thing we can do is sort our input array. So now our input array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. The next thing we're going to want to do is loop through our input array and keep track of 3 points. The 3 points we want to keep track of is our current index, our left point, and our right point. And for each index, we're going to move our left point and our right point towards each other, adding up the 3 points to get the sum, and keeping track of which sum is closest to our target value. So for this first one, we're going to have our index of 1, and our left point of 2, and our right point of 7. So we want to add those up. So 1 plus 2 plus 7 is 10. So we'll keep track of this total as our closest sum, because currently it's our closest sum to our target value of 7. And since our total is greater than our target, we're going to want to move our right point to the left. And this is because we want to decrease our total, and moving our right point to the left will get a smaller number. So now our index is 1, our left point is 2, and our right point is 6. So our total is now 9. And we want to compare this against our closest sum to see which is closest to our target. And we can do that by using this formula. If the absolute value of our total minus our target is less than the absolute value of our closest sum minus our target, then we want to swap our closest sum with our new total. So in this case, we have 9 minus 7 and 10 minus 7, which is 2 and 3. So since 2 is less than 3, we want to swap our closest sum with our current total. And since our total is still greater than our target, we're going to move our right point to the left again. Now our index is 1, our left point is 2, and our right point is 4. Adding those up, our total is 7. This is equal to our target. In our solution, we can add a check to see if our target is equal to our total to just return the total value. And this is because in the problem statement, it mentions that we can assume that there's only one solution per input array. So in this case, our closest sum is 7. Let's jump into the code. First thing we want to do is sort our nums array. Next, we want to define our closest sum variable, and we can set this to infinity at first, so that when we do our first check against our total sum, it'll just always add it into this variable. Next, we can loop through our nums array, and we only want to loop through for the length of our nums array minus 2. Since we'll have our left and right points, we never need to go to the end of our nums array. Now we'll get our left and right points. To start out, our left point will be our current index plus 1, and our right point will be the length of our nums array minus 1. The reason our right point is the length of our nums array minus 1 is because arrays indexes start at 0. Now we're going to use a while loop so that we can check every left and right point of this given index, and we'll loop while our left point is less than our right point. And the first thing we'll do is calculate our total, and our total equals the value at our index, the value at our left point, and the value at our right point. And right after we calculate our total, we can add the check to see if our total is equal to our target value, and if it is, we can just return that total value. And if our total value is not equal to our target, we're going to want to compare it to our previous closest sum value to see if it's closer to the target than our previous closest sum. And that'll be using the formula we use in the example of if our absolute value of our total minus our target is less than the absolute value of our closest sum minus our target. Then we'll set the closest sum equal to our new total. And next we'll want to determine if we're moving our left or right pointer, and we're doing this by checking our total against our target. If our total is less than our target, we're going to be moving our left pointer. Otherwise, we'll be moving our right pointer. And that's all we'll need to do for our looping. So at this point, we can just return our closest sum value. And that's it for the code, so let's run this. All test cases passed, so let's submit. Our solution was accepted, so that's it for this video. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to check out my channel. Thanks for watching.